Welcome, everyone, to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a loss to Orlando in Florida. And a very close one there, too. The buzzer sounded. They were only down by one bucket.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, they've got Cauley Stein. Durant is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then there's Richardson and Whitney. On defense, Portland. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Two of the top teams in their respective conferences, guys. You want to be at your best against top caliber competition.
It's Richardson on the wing. They get the rebound. Sullinger. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw good from Sullinger. Both teams deciding to change it up. The free throw's good from Sullinger. Knight. Can't hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
We've got Joel Embiid. Brandon Knight is out there with Booker, and it's Reese in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. It's Durant with the drive. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
No good from Booker.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Good.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
Knight into the lane. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
A nice shot by Booker. Durant. The shot is off. And so it's a close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They were outscored by just a... And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Jared Sullinger is out there with Durant. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Cauley Stein and Whitney. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Raptors.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Boston trailing. Booker with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Booker's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Booker out there with Brandon Knight. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Reese in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Keller, he's guarded by Knight. Shot clock at 6. Keller passes to Cauley-Stein. From deep, trifecta!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Knight kicks to Booker. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Boston making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Trailblazers. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Jared Sullinger's checked in for McCollum. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Here's Booker. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And Portland making a change here. Whitney's checked in. They get it again. Reese sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here. And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 4. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 6. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 3-pointer. They get it back. It falls!
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kevin Durant.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was...
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular